Hey everyone. I'm doing this video today because I want to send a reminder to everyone, and it's also a reminder for myself too, to not be so hard on ourselves. It's like we put so much pressure on ourselves to want to just get it right the first time or just make something happen that we're trying to make happen. And we get too involved in the results part of it rather than really give ourselves the love and support and compassion for even starting something new. So I'll just give you an example. Yesterday, I was supposed to have my free workshop that I'm doing to help people who are in the process of healing themselves from a health challenge. And it's called Overcoming Challenge. And it's mostly for health challenge, but it's for really any challenge. But I speak because that's my story that's most prevalent that I'm sharing with people, but it really works for any challenge. But I was supposed to be doing this workshop yesterday, and there were so many different technology snafus. I wound up having the email that was sent with the link. A lot of those emails didn't make it to those people's inboxes. I think they went to their spam folders. So if you are one of those people, I sent another email out. Hopefully you got it. If you haven't, then please check your spam folder. But yeah, so I had that snafu. And then even some of the people that did receive the email, they sent me a message that the link wasn't working. So I wound up having at the time 28 people registered to be part of this workshop, and only 6 people attended. So I knew there was definitely something going on. And when I found out afterwards that there were all these snafus with technology, instead of I shouldn't say that, because at first I was a little bit hard on myself. That's all our human nature, right? Is to judge ourselves and be like, oh, I should have done this, or I should have done that, or why can't I get this right? Or why am I not feeling this way? When you're in a meditation and you're really wanting to give it your all and have that really Zen moment and experience the elevated emotions. And even when we're not still in our meditation, expecting ourselves to just all of a sudden be someone new all the time when our eyes are open. And it's not reality. It's not expected, because we're so used to living our life a certain way that to expect ourselves to just all of a sudden transform into someone new is really unrealistic. And it sets ourselves up to be really hard on ourselves and to judge and be unkind in the words, the messages that we say to ourselves, our self-talk. And so initially when this happened, my initial reaction was, oh man, I must have done something wrong, or I didn't check the link, or, whatever I was saying to myself that was unloving, but I caught myself. And that is when it's most important to give yourself love, is when you recognize what you are doing. And that's what it's all about. It's awareness. So regardless of where you're at in your journey, regardless of how well you think you're doing in your meditations or staying in the state that you want to be in when you're not in your meditation, let it all go. Let any judgment go. Just release it. Be aware when you're having these thoughts, because that's not who you are. It's your ego feeding you these thoughts. It's your pre-programmed messages and beliefs that you've been carrying with you that's constantly harping on you whenever you're not doing everything exactly perfect. So recognize when it's happening, and then be aware that that's not who you really are. Those are just thoughts that are streaming into your mind based on an automatic program, and that really isn't you. So now that you're aware of that, you can now create some distance. Just being aware of it is all it takes to be able to create distance between you and that thought. And what other thought can you entertain in your mind that's going to help you and make you feel the love and the compassion for yourself for doing this work and for taking on this enormous task of recreating who you've been living as your whole life, because that's what it really is. This is an awakening process to our true soul, to our true self, which is our soul, and not continuing to just allow our ego and our automatic program, our limiting beliefs, to dictate who we're being in our lives. So this is me giving you permission to let go of all of the expectations, let go of all of the judgment, and just lean into the love and compassion for yourself, for even doing this work, for starting this journey, because so many people don't, are either not open to it, or not aware, or not allowing themselves to even become aware, or to even find out about this work and the fact that there is another way to overcome any challenge in our lives. So with that said, I'm going to invite everyone to the workshop that I'm going to be doing as my mulligan, if you've heard of that word. It's a word I've used through my life as being like a do-over. So I'm doing it tomorrow on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, which is 12 p.m. Pacific time. And I invite you all to it. If you'd like, I'm going to just post the link to join if you haven't joined yet. And if you have, I look forward to seeing you all. If you have not received the email, please reach out to me and let me know. You can contact me by either commenting under this video, or you can also email me at reinventyourselfwithbonnie@gmail.com. Okay, I hope you have a beautiful and loving day. Take care. Bye-bye.